Here's this week's sneaker news, and not too many sneakers, I suppose, announced. And the first one up is the Nike AVA Rover. To my surprise, I think it's pronounced high-in SEO. Those ones were collaboration, which pretty much look the same as these, and they sold out. So maybe these ones might be popular, but they have the Reactex foam cushioning in the midsole, and this version doesn't look too bad, being like this sort of clay color. And then also we've got from Maha, Amsterdam, which I believe is a fashion brand, and it's the Nike Total 90, kind of mixed up with the Shox. So these might be Shox, but they also look a bit like the Total 90 or some sort of football boot. But yeah, these are coming out in July and will probably be popular. And then also from Bad Bunny, got a sneak preview of the Adidas Gazelle Indoor Wonder Clay. So I really like the pair of Gazelle indoors that I've got from Bad Bunny. They're really comfortable, and they were sort of my go-to sneaker over the autumn winter and also coming into the sort of spring period, just mainly because of the really nice thick insole. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. What I did with mine is took out the second tongue that was in there, and that made it a lot more comfortable. And then also from Kith we have the New Balance 204L. I'm not sure what these particular sneakers, the purpose for these particular sneakers, but they look kind of like I suppose just standard sort of walking shoes really. It might be a trail shoes, I don't know, but overall I think they look pretty decent. I don't think they'll be like majorly comfortable. They might even be sort of skate shoes up, because they kind of look like that. But yeah, the styling I don't mind. I think they look pretty cool. And then something which was I suppose previewed by Clint from Cortez, and this is the Premium Goods Nike Air Max 1. Not too much of a fan of these. I think they look good, but nothing special that would want me to sort of go out and buy a pair. But I know some people really love the kind of multicolour look for Air Max 1s because of the colour panels. And then also from Nike we have the Air Max DN WTR, which I think stands for weather. So they're supposed to be a bit more weatherproof and more durable, which the original Air Max DNs were, to be honest. But yeah, overall I think quite sort of simple, safe colourways, but nothing too bad. But also I think will probably do well, especially during the autumn winter time. Something which I'm also a bit puzzled by, because this is releasing in the fall, is the Air Max 90 Blue Lightning. So it's got this sort of OG type colour blocking on it, and it's got that in-between colour between sort of laser blue and hyper royal blue colour. And yeah, overall a clean pair in my opinion, and I think this one will be pretty popular, but it's just releasing at the wrong time. And also it is I think the 45th anniversary of this particular sneaker as well. And then also from Saucony we have the Pro Grid Omni 9. This is celebrating the year of the snake, and it's called Glower Constrictor. So I think it's a take on the snake, boa constrictor. And yeah, overall I think they're fine. Again, nothing that I'd be interested in. And then Trophy Room are still expected to drop the Air Jordan 6 during the fall season, but it's one of those ones where I won't be surprised if it's delayed till next year, because next year would be I think the 35th anniversary of the Jordan 6. So yeah, this might be one of the ones that's on the card. So yeah, I think it'll be a nice pair because it looks like it's a take on the infrared. And then also from Saucony we've got the Grid Jazz 9 Westside Gunn, and yeah, this got this sort of scorpion on there. I'm not too much of a fan of these Saucony sneakers in all honesty. I don't think they're as comfortable as say Asics or New Balance sneakers, but they're fine, they're serviceable. And then also from Asics we've got the Gel Kayano 20. This is another one that has kind of pick up other colorways for half price, so I won't really be paying full price for these. They're quite expensive for what they are. And then also from Nike we have the Book 2. This is like the official look from Sneaker Files, and this one's kind of like a take on the Spiridon, and I think Devin Booker likes to kind of play around with like old I suppose sneakers that he's probably been interested in and fond of, and done his own sort of twist or take on the colorway. But this one looks like the low version of the Book 2 rather than, because there's another one which shows a high cut. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on these. I think that would be quite cool. And then from Union Fragment, it looks like there's another Air Jordan 1 coming out maybe next year, which is this Sport Raw colour. This one looks nice as well. Not sure how much it will be popular versus the other, but yeah, being a raw colourway, again I think they look pretty nice. Not as nice as some of the other ones that I've released, but I still think they'll be pretty popular as well. And then also from Nike, we have the Air Max Dolce. This came out in 2002, I believe, and this is a collab with Comme des Garçons. And I think with this particular silhouette, it suits Comme des Garçons aesthetic, and overall, yeah, again, it's a more kind of shoe-like, I suppose, and more for the fashion-conscious people. But yeah, I'm not mad at them, but at the same time, it's not something that I would pick up to wear. And then I think something which does look nice is the Edron One OG Cool Grey. I just like the kind of Chicago colour blocking on this, and the colourway is quite sort of simple and straightforward. And I also like the gold wings logo, which I'm never usually a fan of.